dig into a pre-show match before we get into the real thing. I think I'm gonna go Miss X. Now, I think I'm gonna go Edge on the other side of the bracket. So I'm gonna hit the button, do the social media thing, and we're gonna dig into another episode. Is kind of the plan here, so let's see.
Hoi.
The internet knows we're here. Radical. Now I can focus on calling some wrestling matches as Edge throws some shoulders into the corner turnbuckle. You know, some parts of me wants to go back and replay SNK Heroines, considering that game is officially in the King of Fighters canon, as like awkwardly and messily as it does fit in. I think it's also supposed to give a little bit of insight into Yuri as well. At least if John Juando is to be believed. One thing I do know is SNK, getting right into that big wheel kick. SNK are cowards for not giving Yuri a Miss X costume in 14. Big hooking lariat. Real Canadian. Do you like the original character? Because this game at launch in 2017 had like 20-something original characters if for some reason you couldn't be bothered to create a roster of your own. And they did just make the most Canadian dude you could make. Like, he's got all the Canadian moves, and he's just like in a red and white, like, Canadian flag themed outfit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big body press. 20 feet to the floor. Let's see. Maybe 15. This game has a weird sense of scale. Especially if you consider like the wrestlers' heights to be like at all useful for measuring scale, because if that's the case, this ring is definitely more than a 20 by 20. It's probably closer to a 30 by 30. I feel like they gave Miss X that low D. Curious what her finish is going to be. C's. Forward B. Okay. The Rekkas are a staple. We got the EX Maiden Masher follow-up. That is definitely Miss X. They're both going for it. You know, props to Edge for hanging on though, like refusing to be submitted to elbows. I'm pretty sure close C forward B doesn't combo. Alright, that's gotta be it. Yep. Honestly, a little bit anticlimactic. I'm trying to figure how that choke fits into her moveset. At least like relative to a typical Yuri moveset. But also, before I do hit the button, I do just have to go into the SWA roster and look at this Canadian-ass Canadian wrestler. Let me see here. Which one is he? I really didn't want to have to... There we go, Alan Hawkins. Yeah, he's got the sharpshooter, the crossface. He definitely has the unprettier... He has two crossfaces in his move list. Let's see, I think reverse drop face buster. Is that... I don't think that's the... I don't remember. And I'm not, like, so interested as to dig into his actual moveset to verify. But yeah, this is the most Canadian-ass Canadian wrestler. I'm sure he's got a cross chop and a hooking lariat. But whatever the case may be, looks like the dark match wrapped up just a hair early if we're aiming for a 7:30 start time, but you know what, that is all good. So I mentioned to a couple people hanging out in the Blake's House Wrestling community. It's like, hey, you know what, I'm getting lasers shot at me tomorrow. So... See, if I say I'm not trying to work that hard, that's going to sound like I'm trying to phone in the stream, and that's not the case. But also, like, I am crucially not trying to work that hard. Although that is the beauty of Fire Pro, right? Is the game does 90% of the work for you. So, whatever the case may be, we are set up in Blake's House Arena. People beginning to file their way into the arena. So, yeah, well, everybody get on their feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans. If you were tuned in last week, you got to see absolute chaos take place in that Blake's House heavyweight division as a fatal four-way contest amongst three of the top contenders for Josh Kaiser's title was crashed by the relative newcomer but absolute force of nature that is Dick Boss. Dick Boss getting a pinfall victory over Mag.Lo last week in Fatal 4-Way action. Well, Mag.Lo is not the type to let that stand. He has called out Dick Boss in singles action tonight. But that is not all. Of course, just last week, the tag team division in absolute turmoil as both tag team champions, both tag team titles represented by Nick's wrestling organization, Idolo and Ramos, Babyman and Bartholomew, in 8-man tag team action against two of the teams vying for their titles, Jim Jack and Rip Studley, and the Pearlman brothers. Well, Nick's wrestling organization showing, as they are so well known for their strength in that tag team wrestling. The Blake's House Wrestling Tag Team Champions able to pick up the pinfall victory in 8-man tag team action. Well, this week, the Pearlman brothers looking to bounce back, taking on the Alpizars as they are just inches away officially getting a title shot in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. But let us keep rolling here. Just last week, Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell, a man that will not be ignored, a man that will not be left behind, going one-on-one with Brandon of Team Lake Mary. Well, he is resuming that one-man crusade. This week, he is taking on Jordan. With Josh Kaiser at ringside, I am certain this will be another classic matchup. But that is not all we have got for you tonight. Now, I'm sure you have noticed, Mag.Lo, again, not holding down the fort in that open challenge format. He wants the gold. Now, what that means for you tonight, the individual answering the call, none other than the king of the Battle Royal himself, Terrell Benjamin, on a path to Blake's House Professional Wrestling stardom in the way that he knows how to sharpen his skills against any and all comers to prepare for a one-on-one showdown with Josh Kaiser. And of course, that is not all we have got for you this evening, but let's go ahead and take a look at our first matchup as Jamie Holloway of that Dark Hour unit in singles action against Yuri the Wildcat in our opener. Of course, Yuri and Sarah making a bit of waves for themselves in the tag team division, not quite able to pick up a crucial victory against the Pearlman brothers, but making sure everyone at Blake's House Professional Wrestling is on notice for this up-and-coming tag team. Of course, Holloway, the captain of that Dark Hour unit, a team that has been nothing but trouble in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. You know, it is not entirely clear what it is they're after. Is it the singles division? Is it that trios title that currently is held by Judgment Professional Wrestling's Conglomerate, that team of hand-picked all-stars by JB3 himself? Or possibly are they interested in the tag team rankings? Well, this singles match against Yuri, certainly a possible indicator of that, but only time will tell. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at the match in front of us, because that is right now. Making her way to the ring. Just a supremely agile fighter. Somebody that can come at you in a lot of different ways. So you've seen that head scissors to triangle choke time and time again. I'm sure she is going to be looking to apply that to Holloway here, but Holloway, that more cruiserweight style, that high-flying style, that 450 off the top rope is positively devastating. But right now, we will have to see how those styles come together. As Holloway walking the Wildcat down, pushing her to the ropes. But Yuri answering back snap suplex to get things off nice and slow. Both of these competitors just so extraordinarily physically talented, but they want to go the distance, not looking to burn themselves out in the opening moments of this contest. And that is just good strategy. Particularly when your opponent has a gas tank, as Holloway or Yuri do. Quick roll up, but Holloway reaching for that bottom rope, and that patented cravat hold. Yuri uses that to buy a little bit of time, uses that to take a moment to strategize, but Holloway able to escape. Basement dropkick sidestepped. And the incredible quickness on display from the Wildcat already, but Holloway answering back. And right back to the cravat. Big punch to the gut, slowing it down, and flying head scissors, hold on, roll up out of nowhere, cover one, and gets a count of one. Yuri looking to remind Holloway, do not look past me. Many competitors have made that mistake as the Wildcat starting to wrench the arm, and that submission specialization already on display. But Holloway answering back, tombstone, no, reverse tombstone from the Wildcat, and again right back to that cover. One, two, no, only gets one. Thus far, hold on. It goes. Guillotine off the top and right to the knee bar this time. Possibly targeting that agility, possibly targeting that jumping ability that Jamie Holloway likes to utilize in matches. And heavy right hands dropping the Wildcat, and that is going to put Jamie in excellent position here, but on back switch and picture perfect suplex. Hold on just a moment here. Shining Wizard knee right to the jaw, and again targeting the legs with that knee bar. And a series of strikes. A Wildcat in control and taking a moment to survey the situation as a diving Rana shades of her tag team partner make contact, and the Wildcat again just in total control of the match. Beautiful moonsault press cover, and only gets 2. And the ring awareness of the Wildcat, nothing short of spectacular, rolling away from the ropes to deliver that triangle choke. And Holloway going to need to find some answers quickly, as Yuri has just been pouring it on and on and on over the course of this contest. Dialing long distance here, and boot right to the side of the head. Devastating reverse DDT, but Holloway scrambling back to her feet. She is not done yet. Going for a quick cover, but no. Wildcat getting a foot on the bottom rope, and this match, it will continue. No, tombstone reversed once again. And the Wildcat looking to call it right here. Guillotine off the top, but she is not finished yet. And another guillotine goes for the cover. 1, 2, but only gets 2. The resiliency on display from Holloway, just absolutely spectacular. But once again, you can see the ring control of the Wildcat here. But hold on, back switch and suplex again, getting Holloway out of trouble. And a knee bar of her own, trying to target the maneuverability of the Wildcat. But hold on, another flying head scissors. And Yuri the Wildcat back in the driver's seat. And Yuri just continuing to shut down Holloway at every step, going high risk. And what is your favorite Death Grip song, as the guillotine delivered off the top rope once, twice, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, count, fall. Jamie Holloway looking to make a statement, but Yuri came in and absolutely crushed this matchup. And as I said at the start of the match, do not underestimate her. Do not look past her. And she has only been with the company for a couple months, but in those several months, she has picked up quite a few credible victories over some serious contenders. Jamie Holloway absolutely being one of those contenders. Be on the lookout for her in the very near future. But let us go ahead and keep this show rolling. As this Knicks Wrestling Organization Tag Team Division continuing to just showcase spectacular tag team wrestling. Both the Sinners as well as Jim Jack and Rip Studley just one step further back from contention of those tag team titles. The Pearlman brothers making a major statement in the last month for why they should be challenging for Ramos and Idolo's title. However, there is no official #1 contender, at least not yet, and both of these teams are very interested in an opportunity to skip the line. Both of these teams trained under that Nick Vadala school of tag team wrestling. Although the Sinners have a little bit of an advantage. They've been working together for considerably longer than Jim Jack or Studley have. But that has not stopped Jim Jack and Rip Studley from picking up surprise victory after surprise victory. Getting themselves a shot. Getting themselves this far. But right now they have got a tremendous roadblock ahead of them. So let us go ahead and see if they are able to overcome. Because that match, it's next. Making their way to the ring. They know how important this match is. Being the team that was pinned last week in that 8-man tag, the pressure is on to have a statement victory tonight, and the Sinners are just such a well-decorated, well-respected tag team in that mixed wrestling organization locker room. But the Sinners likewise taking a tough loss a couple weeks ago, also looking to bounce back in these tag team rankings. Right now, James Sims taking on Jim Jack here. Double underhook blocked, rolling through, but just a half step too slow to keep Jim Jack pinned down. Forearm smash, and right now Jim Jack doing a fine job of cutting the ring in half, and that is exactly what you are going to see from a Knicks Wrestling Organization tag team, and really just a statement for how they like to wrestle over there. The team that spends the most time on their side of the ring, most likely to pick up the victory, and you can see James Sims trying to bait Jim Jack across that line. Just draw a line across the center of the ring. Both teams will try to control the pace and the place of this match. And right now, the Sinners have control as a beautiful STO and suplex will connect, and Jim Jack going back to his own corner. And Rip Studley protecting his tag team partner. Goes for a bit of a cheeky cover early, but Dean Sims able to slip out of the hold. Colossal chop to the throat, and that is going to create an opportunity for Studley to apply a little bit of extra damage. As Rip Studley coming out on all cylinders right now. Like I said, the pressure is on, and you can tell he is the type to rise to the occasion, but Destino connecting from Dean Sims. That thumb to the eyes will buy him an opportunity to get to his own corner. And the Sinners trying to do a little bit more tandem offense, but Studley just a little bit too quick. And right now, a little bit of tandem offense from this Jim Jack and Studley unit. Both men keeping James Sims pinned, and now double armbar applied, but unable to lock it in. The Sinners just supremely gifted technical wrestlers. We have seen submission after submission from this team, and they're going to be a difficult team to keep pinned down in a hold. But Jim Jack, an extraordinarily versatile competitor, just has a massive arsenal of holds, and there is one of them. And then going right back to that double armbar center of the ring. And here comes Dean Sims coming in to make the save. And again, STO and suplex combination, dropping Jim Jack right on his neck. And that has bought James Sims a little bit of time, get back to his own corner. And once again, hold on, Rip Studley just denying the Sinners every opportunity. As Kimura hold locked in, Rip Studley just continuing to pour it on. He wants a shot at those belts. You can see how badly he wants it, but right now, Dean Sins mount tackle applied, and a series of forearm smashes will slow Studley down. Lift and drop right to the mat, and Studley trying to pull him away from the ropes, possibly thinking about going for a cover, but Dean Sins fighting his way back to his feet. Sins chasing Studley down, but unable to prevent that tag, and that's going to create an opportunity as Jim Jack diving senton off the top, but no, unable to keep up the pressure. Dean Sins able to escape, get back to his own corner, high and low. Jim Jack caught in the unblockable, and now James Sins applying that single leg crab, just working the legs of Jim Jack. Jim Jack going back to his own corner, and now a bit of tandem offense shut down by the Sinners. Studley swinging for the fences with that lariat, maybe getting a little bit frustrated here, and that is something you cannot afford to be against a team that will capitalize on that frustration so expertly as the Sinners often do. And this is that patented offense from the Sinners that you have come to expect. They have found a collection of body parts, and they are going to try to break them over the course of this matchup. Applying a little bit of illegal leverage. Harada issuing a warning. You've got until 5. He breaks a hold at 2. And colossal lariat, and right back to that double armbar. And Dean Sins hopping over the ropes, coming in to assist his tag team partner, coming in to assist his brother. And that is going to create an opportunity for James Sins to again apply that chokehold. Harada again issuing another warning, this time until the count of 3. Once again, controlling the pace and the place of the match. So very critical. As Jim Jack and Rip Studley trying to keep the fight on their side of the ring, but Dean Sins now targeting the arms of Jim Jack. Frequent tags from the Sinners trying to keep their team fresh. And Dragon Sleeper body scissor, but Jim Jack able to slip out of the hold, at least for the moment, as that double underhook suplex levels James Sins, and Jim Jack now marching right through him with that penalty kick. Flapjack and cutter combination. And Studley now continuing to keep the pressure on, but James Sins, that arm might be a little bit hurt. The sustained damage over the course of this match adding up bit by bit. You could see how long he was down after that arm just wrenched across the shoulder. Ushigoroshi back of the net colliding with the knees of Dean Sins. Moonsault press, cover, 2. This could be it. No, only gets 2. Slips under the shote, and an elbow to the face shuts him down. Studley is on fire. Colossal lariat. Legs, neck, arm, all locked down, but James Sins making a critical save. Goes for the cover. Harada forcing Jim Jack back to his own corner. And again targeting the arm and the neck of Studley. Big boot. You can see him not going for the lariat, possibly a little wary of utilizing that arm, or overutilizing it at least. But devastating pile driver will connect and create an opportunity. A big body splash coming from Jim Jack, and Jim Jack has no problem swinging for the fences with that chop across the throat. High and low, Jim Jack caught in the unblockable, and the Sinners in control. arm trapped, scissors across the neck, but Studley making a save at a critical moment. PK alongside a big facebuster and a suicide diving headbutt, clearing over 10 feet across the ring. I cannot state this enough. The hunger on display of Jim Jack and Studley, nothing short of phenomenal. Studley looking to end it. He's got James Sins exactly where he wants him. Jim Jack just a half step too slow. Dean able to make the save, and this match, it will continue. And right back to that patented Knicks Wrestling Organization Tag Team Wrestling, cutting the ring in half as Studley trapped. It's a long way to go, but a devastating chop will break that hold up. And Studley able to utilize that arm. You could see him just testing his wrist, testing his hands, but able to connect with that monstrous lariat, and that quick tag making James Sins think a little bit here. He's slowing things down, getting back to his own corner, getting a fresh Dean Sins into this match. Cover 2, and Studley able to make the save at a critical moment, and picture perfect dives back to back. No, Jim Jack, he is not done yet. A second flipping senton. And hold on. Big facebuster will connect. Dean Sins, he's not done. Jim Jack fighting his way back to his feet, getting back to his own corner. And here comes a fresh Rip Studley. Stormbreaker will connect. But Dean Sins, he has had enough, going back to his own corner. Setting up his brother, setting up his tag team partner, and right back to that illegal hold. Choke applied, 4 seconds. You've got until the count of 5. A major miscue from Jim Jack, but Studley set up perfectly. Picture perfect frog splash will connect. Big DDT, center of the ring. Studley sent to the outside. That's going to clear out both aprons here. Jim Jack and Studley, no. Jim Jack in that chokehold. Harada distracted, could not see it. High and low, unblockable, will connect. Dean Sins now controlling the pace of this match so effectively. Big headbutt to Studley, and that is going to create an opportunity for him here. No, Jim Jack scrambling back to his feet. He wants nothing to do with that dive from Sins. Thumb to the eyes will shut him down, picks the leg, but no, doesn't elect to press on. Fired back in that blue Gatorade turnbuckle. And this is precisely what you need if you are Studley and Jim Jack, as, oh my God, head colliding with turnbuckle pad. But Fisherman's suplex into the corner. Dean Sins making his way back to his corner. A little bit of a stutter step, faking out Jim Jack, and that's going to create an opportunity. And right back to the chokehold. Both aprons clearing out. Hold on, stunner connecting. Dean Sins forced back into his own corner. Jim Jack and Rip Studley picking up the victory over one of the most decorated tag teams in Nick's wrestling organization. They needed a statement win tonight to prove exactly why they are in that championship picture, and that is precisely what they were able to do. Oh, yeah. Honestly, my only regret was putting that match on as early as I did. Because that was a damn good tag team match. Like, a lot of really nice spots in that match. And yeah, Nick, this is precisely why I've been putting over the Nick's Wrestling Organization tag team wrestling style as much as I have. Is, you know what, they do put on entertaining tag team matches, for sure. But let's go ahead and keep this show rolling here. Hey man, don't sell yourself short. Hey, this is one big collaborative effort. Like I say, like at the tail end of shows, like, hey, this show, and honestly haven't been really done the special thanks bit in a couple of weeks, and that one's on me. But the show would not be what it is without you and GK submitting characters and doing a little bit of co-writing when you have a cool story idea. Honestly, as far as that goes, too, so my second vaccine shot is going to be, I believe, next week. Why that is relevant is, once upon a time, it feels like a goddamn eternity ago. We used to meet up in person and do some skits for the backstage segments. And I know a lot of the Blake's House guys are trying to get vaccinated as early as they are able to do so. So, looking forward to getting to meet up with those guys again, both to do this and also just in general, because it has been a long year, although not an unproductive one, all things considered. But let's go ahead and keep this show going here, as Joey Bagi, the recently uncrowned king of Judgment Professional Wrestling, looking to rise back up in the ranks, getting a singles match against Worzalla tonight. Both of these men have a lot to gain. Joey not really has been in a bit of a slump since losing that Judgment Professional Wrestling Championship, but Worzalla, he hasn't really got a shot yet. At least not in the singles division. Worzalla has an opportunity tonight to pin a past champion, and Joey Bagi has an opportunity tonight to showcase, no, he hasn't lost a step. No, he is still the man that has held the Judgment Professional Wrestling title for several months. But whatever the case may be, both these men going one-on-one tonight, and that match is next. Joey, a man that was the uncrowned king, found his throne, but is once again without his crown. Joey Bag of Donuts himself, Joseph Bagi, the master of the super kick, going to be going head-to-head with Worzalla, the man with the most devastating elbow drop in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Mr. Top 16 himself. Well, as this roster has gotten larger, as this talent pool has gotten deeper, more diverse, he maintains that he is Mr. Top 16. Big elbow to the back. Joey starting things off a little bit slow here, and that, you know, the pace of this match, at least thus far, probably going to benefit Worzalla. Worzalla just supremely strong, but can run out of gas late in matches, and Joey going to push him to his limit as he has got a gas tank from hell. But right now, Worzalla fundamental holds, keeping things simple, looking for an opportunity to deliver that big elbow over the hip throw, but Joey right back to his feet. Worzalla unable to keep Joey pinned down, and that is going to be the answer if you are Worzalla. But for Joey, the answer is a little bit more simple. Utilize those educated feet. That super kick is positively devastating. But it is not like Worzalla is unfamiliar with the practitioner of the super kick. His tag team partner, stablemate, Tyler Donaldson, makes great use of that hold. We'll have to see if any scouting has benefited Worzalla over the course of this matchup, as he's got that chin lock applied, but Joey able to slip out. Back to basics with a snap suplex. Boston Crab applied. You can see Worzalla's wife, Christine, watching on and looking for that patented elbow drop. You can see him circling his opponent like a vulture, but a flying forearm smash will level Christopher Worzalla. And that is a maneuver you cannot afford to allow your opponent to hit. Big chop to the crown. And Joey absolutely knows it. You can see the quickness at which he got to his feet after he was put down in the center of the ring. Beat to the punch with that just heavy right hand, and Worzalla now going for it again, and Joey just willing himself back to his feet. And Worzalla, he's had enough of the theatrics. Patented Worzalla elbow drop, cover 2. And oh my God, so close. Picture perfect slam, and he is going for it once again. Elbow across the throat, too. And again, Joey able to get a shoulder off the mat, but that patented elbow drop so tremendously effective, so tremendously devastating. We will see how much damage that was able to do. Bit of a miscue from Worzalla, and that's going to create an opportunity for Joey. Worzalla taking a moment to breathe. He was sure, absolutely sure, that second elbow drop was going to put him away. I don't know if he's got a plan at this point in the match. Right now, back into his own corner, and Joey getting fired up, standing tall, all alone in the ring. Both men taking a moment to breathe as a big DDT plants Worzalla center of the ring, goes for the cover. 2, but only gets 2. And the educated feet of Joey Bagi on display. That soul butt kick right into the stomach, and now sharpshooter locked in. Worzalla trapped center of the ring, but Joey unable to keep that hold locked in there. Those 2 monstrous elbows to the solar plexus. Absolutely doing a number on your core strength, but Joey fighting through it. Step up enziguri. Joey Joey now fired into the ropes, but firing back, knee to the gut, shutting Worzalla down. Shooting star cover 2. But again, only gets 2. 100 hands buried into the chest of Joey Bagi, but Worzalla, he is not finished. Step of Insagiri once again, and both men down. Joey to his feet first. Worzalla out on his feet, but able to escape that kick, and again, burying 100 hands into the chest of Joey Bagi, but not electing to go for the cover. He doesn't seem to think it's enough, and that could be a mistake, as Joey Bagi unleashing that super kick and nearly getting a pinfall victory. Big belly to belly, and Worzalla getting himself fired up, looking once again for that patented elbow drop, but Joey, on instinct alone, scrambling back to his feet. You could see he's not all there, but he knew he had to avoid the elbow drop. And Joey, again, those educated feet being put to good use, burying 2 right into the stomach of Worzalla. And Worzalla just taking a moment to survey the situation. Like I said, I don't know what his strategy is this late in the match. He was sure that second elbow drop was going to do it. Joey goes for the cover. 2, 3, count, fall. And Worzalla just unable to solve the puzzle that is Joey Bagi, and we have seen that time and time again. Many men have tried to solve Joey Bagi, but he is just consistently able to get those devastating super kicks through and create opportunities for himself to win wrestling matches. But let us go ahead and let's see who's all hanging out here. We've got a couple people hanging out in the chat because it is just about time to find out who will be facing Terrell in tonight's Open Challenge match. And longtime viewers of this program knows exactly what this means. This is the audience participation part of the program. So we're going to need 8 names to determine exactly who will be facing Terrell in tonight's semi-main event. Now, looks like a little bit light in terms of viewership tonight, and that is totally fine. But that does mean I will have to figure out who might be competing in tonight's Open Challenge. And you know what? I've been working on a project. I am totally cool with that. It is halfway finished, but I am going to go ahead and put the Prince of Tennis himself, Ryoma Echizen, into the Battle Royal. AI and stats definitely need some tuning, I will say that for certain. The first build of this character was straight running people over. And running people over, crucially, at like 180 overall. So, did a little bit of tweaking, and now that is no longer the case. Let's see, Ricochet and Ospreay. Let us see here. Do I have Ricochet? Ask Ricochet. I'm sure I have Prince Puma. Let's see here. We might have to get Prince Puma. I am gonna veto Ospreay. But, let's see here. I think who else I would want to see in this that we haven't seen in a little while. You know what? Let me, let's see here. You know, let me put Super Dragon in here. You know what? I'm totally cool with that. You know what? I'm going to put in, seeing as our tag team partner had a good showing tonight. I'm going to put Sarah in here. Tyler? Yeah, I could do that. Let's see, I know Tyler has an updated version of his character that I'm still don't have actually on my main roster. But, you know, is what it is there. Let's see here. I think who else we might want in this. Also, Nick, you are booked tonight. You are challenging for the Trios title. But, you know, a little ways down the road. But could potentially have an interesting wrinkle in your promo for next week if you ended up taking that as well. Oh, definitely. Like, trying to, like... And that is, like, the one thing that is, like, legitimately challenging about running this show is using everybody. Because there are just so many fucking people, and only so many spots. But, yeah, it is cool when you see somebody you haven't seen in a while, like, do really well. It's like, yeah, you know what, let's do more of that. Actually, you know what? I'm looking at this. You know what? I can do those things. Let's see. Who can we use in here that is not going to cause issues? Let's see. Honestly, I don't hate the idea of Robert. Let's see. I need to figure out where the hell I might have an Ultimo Dragon, because I'm sure I do have one. Curious. Probably have them stuffed in All Japan, because that is where I put, like, literally everybody when I first got this. Let's see here. So that is where I will look next. Huh. Actually, I think I started to restructure my stables a little bit, but actually did not see a. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like who I would want to put in here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, I do have an Ultimo. I thought I did. I just scrolled past it twice. But hey, that is why I kept rolling through. I was like, no, there is definitely something here. But we do have 8 names, one of whom will be challenging Terrell in the open challenge in tonight's semi-main event. Terrell looking to keep himself sharp against any and all comers, and he has got one hell of a list that he could potentially be going head-to-head with tonight. So let's not waste any more time. Tonight's Open Challenge Battle Royal is right now. Tyler starting things off, going for the cover immediate. And you see at the bottom of your screen, Licorice and Prince Puma going head-to-head. Just hold on. It's like Mario already down in the opening moments of this contest, and it is just chaos in the ring. 8 individuals all just piling up around the ring. Big chop across the back as a picture-perfect dropkick from Licorice will collide with the upper back of Prince Puma. Big knee drop from Reese. You can see Etchison taking on Tyler. Very nearly scoring an elimination on the left side of your screen. Ultimo Dragon fired into the corner turnbuckle, but coming right back into the action. Suplex blocked, suplex blocked, and Sarah saved from elimination, at least for the moment, but there is just a pile of individuals on the left side of your screen. Etchison, Licorice, Tyler, all doing what they can to escape as a huge chop connects across the chest of Reese. And Prince Puma able to just leap over the competition as Tyler applying that sleeper hold, but Licorice just slipping out at least for the moment. Puma now dropping Tyler into the corner, but time Ultimo Dragon able to escape that corner turnbuckle, but only for a moment. And there is just too many men just flying around the ring. It is just chaos right now. Back switch and Sarah escaping trouble, but going right into the fire that is the Prince of Tennis. Lift and drop as the only Robert Walsh just delivering a pounding to Ultimo Dragon. Suspicious Licorice just wrenching Walsh to the mat as Super Dragon Sleeper, but step up Insagiri from Tyler, and Tyler again trying to escape the pressure. There is just too much. The threats can easily come from all angles. You have to be prepared for so much. But keeping your back to the ropes, that is not safe either. One misstep and you are eliminated. There is nowhere safe in the ring as Sarah Reese, Rainmaker. Super kick and a picture-perfect drop kick from Licorice. Tyler fired into the corner, and a series of backhand chops will collide with the chest of Tyler Donaldson. Etchison able to escape, and a rolling backhand, but Super Dragon going for that Dragon suplex, but no, unable to connect. Devastating kick to the side of the head, and Kamigoye colliding with the jaw of Donaldson as a monstrous lariat will level Licorice. And still no eliminations yet. Nearly 10 minutes into this match. Kamigoye will connect, but Puma going for the cover, but Mario doesn't see it. Stomach crushed against the knees as a flipping big boy out of the corner from Sarah, right on top of Ultimo Dragon, but Mario again down. There is just too many bodies in the ring, and they are all colliding. Edge is unable to escape the elbow drop, dropping an elbow of his own. Big smash, but Tyler answering back, super kick, and very nearly Robert Walsh eliminated, but getting a shoulder up at the last possible second. Lung blower from Licorice. And a sandwich enziguri. Etchison going for the cover on Reese. Cover 2, but only getting 2. And Licorice and Dragon colliding. Ripcord Lariato. And that modified Boston Crab applied, but Licorice hanging on. All 8 of these individuals determined to face Terrell in tonight's semi-main event. Hold on. Tombstone reversed. Ryoma Etchison, Tombstone piledriver, Super Dragon, devastating double stomp off the top, but he is not done yet. Big boy senton as a suplex in the center of the ring. Catches Etchison in a pinning predicament, and a running power bomb flattens the Prince of Tennis. And head on a swivel or you are liable to lose it. Super Dragon colliding with Etchison, but unable to capitalize. Double underhook blocked. Back body drop from Etchison. Ultimo Dragon cover on Prince Puma 2, but only 2 as Walsh and Sarah battle it out. Big super kick answered back with a headbutt. Suspicious Licorice in control. Has Tyler trapped. Dragon suplex, no. Escaped from Reese. Becoming a bit of an escape artist. Pete Sampras with the backhand kid as a series of chops collide with Ultimo Dragon, and Tyler is eliminated. Big Pele kick from Licorice, but Prince Puma answering back. On cover out of nowhere, but Super Dragon hand on the bottom rope. Big super kick, but Reese isn't finished. Big tombstone pile driver from Ultimo Dragon, but goes for the cover on Etchison. 1, 2. Only gets 2. Big scissor kick from Prince Puma. But Robert trying to bring this fight into a safer space, away from the chaos, but the chaos has found him. Licorice fired into that top left corner of your screen. Double arm DDT from Robert. Hold on, back switch and a spinning backhand from Etchison. Big flying head scissors, Prince Puma in control. Northern Lights suplex from Licorice, but Licorice unable to roll through with the pin. And just 4 men meeting in the center of the ring. Hold on, Ultimo Dragon, no! Etchison able to escape, cover 1, but only 1. As Suspicious Licorice wants the elimination for himself. Again, bodies now meeting at the left side of your screen. Reese and Licorice going head-to-head. Of course, we saw Reese's tag team partner, Yuri the Wildcat, put on an absolute classic with Licorice, but right now, the two of them fighting it out in this, hold on, cover two. Is that it for Prince Puma? It is. Twisting big boy from Sarah Reese, and Suspicious Licorice is in dire straits. Back to basics with the scoop and a slam. And Robert Walsh just continuing to apply the pressure, busting Reese open, but Licorice now calling for the end on Super Dragon, and big double flipping senton, but he is not done yet. Hand on the bottom rope, but Licorice has called his shot. Stump puller pile driver, answered back Shiranui. Roaring elbow, but on double underhook blocked, and back body drop will connect. And Etchison eliminated. Suspicious Licorice taking a little bit too long to savor that moment, and it almost cost him. Ultimo Dragon going high risk, but no. On Super Dragon just flattening Reese. Is that going to be it? Crushing lariat, but unable to finish the job, at least for the moment. Blue Thunder Bomb will eliminate Sarah Reese, and we are down to 4. Rolling elbow, nearly blindsiding Ultimo Dragon, but no. Able to tuck his head at the last possible moment. Double arm DDT, Licorice in trouble, but unable to get that pinfall attempt, and Licorice now back in control. Monstrous power bomb from Dragon, and Super Dragon in trouble. Chop across the chest, and it looks like Super Dragon looking to change dance partners as a Canadian Destroyer levels once, twice, but no, unable to get the trifecta. Series of kicks to the chest and head, and here is another one for good measure. Backslide cover, 1, 2, 3 count fall. Ultimo Dragon has eliminated Super Dragon, but Licorice trapped in that mandible claw. We are down to our final 2. Straight jacket suplex, that has got to be it, and it is. Ultimo Dragon going on to face Terrell Benjamin in tonight's semi-main event. And Terrell, if you wanted a challenge, if you wanted to prove yourself, you have got one hell of an opportunity tonight. Oh, definitely. I will say the first 10 minutes kind of dragged a little bit, but then when it got going, it never stopped going. So, yeah, definitely a great collection of guys that fit well together. And you know what? I was smart this time. Brought water. Because as a wise man once said, you've got to have water if you want to be champion. But let us go ahead and keep this show rolling as the tag team division of Blake Sounds Professional Wrestling under siege, both from Jim Jack and Studley, but as well as from the Pearlman brothers. These men looking to punch their ticket into a title opportunity. And a win tonight against the Alpizars will get them just that much closer. Although you've got to figure a final showdown with Jim Jack and Rip Studley is going to be where it always had to go. But right now, tonight, the Pearlman brothers taking on the Alpizars. And that match, it's next. Josh and Ryan Pearlman, a team that have been doing some damage in that tag team division over the last couple months. Just so very close to holding tag team gold once again. Here come the Alpizars, 2/3 of a trios unit that dominated the King of Fighters television championship scene for quite some time, but this is not the trios division, and this very well may be some of the stiffest competition in tag team wrestling they have faced yet. Josh Pearlman, Ryan Pearlman, elite athletes, but right now, Josh Pearlman knows just how dangerous the kicks of Eric Alpizar are. Not looking to get put in a situation where Alpizar can put those educated feet to good use. Alpizar fired into the ropes, but able to protect himself. Big knee to the gut, and Alpizar right back in control, and that is precisely what the Pearlman brothers do not want tonight. Eric Alpizar is so incredibly dangerous. Those kicks are what got him the first ever Shoot League Division Championship. The inaugural champion of that division, but right now, big chop across the chest. A second one for good measure, but Linda able to escape. Roll up out of nowhere, but no, not even a count of one. Linda able to break the hold. And the kick to the lower abdomen, and again, Ryan Pearlman just looking to just showcase his technical ability. Able to outmaneuver Linda in that exchange, but here comes just the legendary striker that is Eric Alpizar. Those feet are lethal weapons as he delivers kicks to the abdomen, but Josh Pearlman fighting through it all, fighting his way back into that blue Gatorade corner, but Alpizar able to lock on a hold. Big drop kick, but Alpizar able to just sidestep that hold. And big leg drop right across the throat. And again, knee to the gut will create opportunities for Alpizar. You do not need to be fancy inside a 20x20. A knee to the gut is just as effective at slowing your opponent down as those full extension kicks. And sometimes that is all you need. Alpizar, I'm sure, looking for that sure-killing blow, but right now he is sitting on the apron. His wife, Linda Alpizar, the legal competitor in this match. Big chop across the chest. And a series of wild shots tagging Linda right in the side of the head, but she is standing tall at least for the moment, but a Bulldog will drop her in the center of the ring. And turnabout is fair play. Kick to the lower abdomen, and that is going to send Linda back to her own corner. And double drop kick will flatten Ryan Pearlman. And Pearlman answering back with a drop kick of his own. Back to basic scoop and a slam. And draping a guillotine across the throat of Alpizar this time. Alpizar getting chased around the ring, but you can see Ryan Pearlman just making sure he can cut the ring off as best he can, force him into his own corner. But Alpizar, a man that will not be intimidated. He does not care where the fight takes place. He does not care who the fight takes place against, as he is willing to challenge Ryan Pearlman anywhere. Big kick across the face, and Eric Alpizar is unleashed. Just series of punches to the face, and that is going to get Josh Pearlman to intervene. But an elbow to the face will slow Alpizar down, and gets a quick tag, much needed from the Pearlman brothers. Getting a fresh Josh Pearlman into this match, but knee bar locked in, and Pearlman barely able to slip out of the hold. And a slight miscalculation is going to cost him, as a tornado kick collides with his forehead. And Linda Alpizar now in the driver's seat. Big boy senton right across the chest. A snap suplex will cut her off, at least for the moment. And Pearlman swinging for the fences on that lariat, but Alpizar able to avoid the significant strike, as a huge super kick will collide with Josh Pearlman. Pearlman stunned just a little bit. That's going to create an opportunity for Alpizar to deliver that devastating Brazilian kick. Goes for the cover. 2. And Ryan Pearlman making a critical save. Pearlman trying to bring this fight back into his own corner. You can see Ryan Pearlman pushing Alpizar to the ropes. But now Josh getting back into his own corner. That Brazilian kick, so dangerous. You can see Josh Pearlman is stunned. Ryan Pearlman is busted open. The physicality of Eric Alpizar is extraordinary. Goes for a quick cover. 2, but only gets 2. Big chop to the chest, answered back by those legendary kicks to the gut, but Ryan Pearlman standing tall. He is not done yet. The Pearlman brothers are not done yet, as Ryan Pearlman trying to keep this fight on his side of the ring. And a series of elbows to the back. Big boy senton, and Pearlman preventing Eric Alpizar from making the tag. Big DDT. And it is so hard to cut off somebody as mobile as Eric Alpizar, but the Pearlman brothers just a little bit quicker. Step up Insagiri, and Ryan Pearlman, he is getting amped up, but he's going to go back, bring his brother into this match. Big forearm smash. And Linda Alpizar able to escape the pressure, and again, boot to the lower abdomen. Insagiri doesn't find its mark, as Josh Pearlman able to escape. And again, Josh keeping this fight on his side of the ring, going high risk. Falling fist buried into the small of the back of Linda Alpizar. Crossface locked in. Eric's got a long way to go. Mara Dane. Face planted into the center of the ring. Devastating powerbomb, cover 2. But even that is not enough to keep Linda Alpizar down. Devastating dropkick buried into the chest of Linda Alpizar. Ryan Pearlman set up perfectly. Tandem dropkick center of the ring. But Linda able to push off, escape to her own corner. And here comes the pain. That is Eric Alpizar. Big STO escaping the corner. But Ryan Pearlman is determined. And we are going to a dangerous place here. Oh my God! Gigantic powerbomb avalanche off the top, but somehow, some way, Eric Alpizar gets a shoulder off the mat. The legendary tenacity of Eric Alpizar on display, and he has had enough. Tornado kick ducked by Pearlman. And a kick to the gut will flatten Alpizar. And hold on just a moment here. He could be going for it. Pharaoh spear, Pharaoh spear, Pharaoh spear, cover. 2. No, still not enough to keep Alpizar down. Just how much left does this team have to give? Devastating leg drop off the top. 2, 3, count, fall. The Pearlman brothers looking to make a statement to the tag team division, but they were pushed to their absolute limit. We have seen offense out of the Pearlman brothers we have never seen before, because Eric and Linda Alpizar are just that tenacious. And that is precisely what this team needs right now. That is precisely what this team needs to be right now if they want a shot at taking the titles off Idolo and Ramos. Do gotta say, Blake's House Wrestling starting to get, I mean, I guess it always had a real ass tag team division. Because, yeah, these are some good matches. But, again, we are going to just keep this show going here. Colby and Zero, 2 men that have had a bit of a mixed record in recent months. Both of these men need a win tonight. Zero all but eliminated from heavyweight title contention. Colby never really had a shot. But I think if there is a theme across tonight's program, it is that both men in this match just so very badly need this win. They need to advance in that singles division. But only one man is able to get his hand raised at the end of the match. Will it be Colby Cole? Will it be Zero Lopez? Well, there is only one way to find out, because that match is next. Colby, the angriest wrestler, making his way to the ring. Zero Lopez, the two-time mystery champion. A man that his story is not too dissimilar to Joey Bagi's, as a man that, well, both men really, that have been close to the top, but never quite made it there. Well, Joey Bagi made it to the top of the mountain. Exactly when will it be Zero's time? When will it be COLBY's time? Well, that time could be now, as one of these two men going to get a little bit closer to a championship opportunity. Zero, a little bit of a miscue, maybe a little bit of nerves at work here. He knows just how dangerous COLBY is, goes for a quick cover. One, no, not even one. Zero, the man that has every tool. Shotgun dropkick right into the face. Back switch. Goes for the cover. But again, not even one. And he might just be making COLBY angry. And that is such a dangerous proposition. As he gets angrier, he gets more effective. Those maneuvers hit harder. There is just a focus in his rage that many men simply do not have. But right now, Zero Lopez walking that line. But COLBY, those barn door right hands shutting him down, and COLBY slipping on that bottom rope. Big Insagiri will connect. Hold on just a moment here. Zero, not possibly looking for that Puerto Rican destroyer, but COLBY had it scouted. Big water wheel drop, and Zero in control, at least for the moment. Fired into the warps there, and Bulldog will lay Zero Lopez out. COLBY, you can see that frustration, you can see that irritation begin to set in as he just punishes Zero with a series of kicks and just lays it right back on. Closed fist to the back of the head. But Zero able to keep his focus, able to protect himself as a knee colliding with the jaw of Colby Cole is the equalizer. That is the maneuver that Zero needed to get back into this match. Scarf hold locked in. COLBY answering back. Vicious series of strikes. But this match taking its toll on him. Unable to get to that top turnbuckle. And that could be a difference maker here. Big spine buster and a falling fist right into the heart of Zero Lopez. Zero possibly going for mount tackle, but unable to connect. Belly to belly suplex. COLBY going for a quick cover. 2, but only gets 2. Big reverse DDT, planting COLBY right into that bottom turnbuckle. And you know, a lot's been said about Zero Lopez, the man with all the tools, but COLBY just denying him any opportunity. Pump handle buster, 2, and almost a 3 count right there. Zero finding a lot of mileage in his striking offense and taking just a moment here. Dive kick off the top to a defenseless Colby Cole. Did not even see the hold coming. And that is going to be a game changer if Colby lets it, but he is having none of it. Hold on just a moment here. Puerto Rican Destroyer flattening Colby Cole. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh my God, so close. Zero Lopez just a fraction of a second away. That big dive kick, that Puerto Rican Destroyer, the answer back that he needed. And Zero again, another Puerto Rican destroyer, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and it's still not enough. What does Zero have left to give? COLBY has been shutting him down at nearly every step. Big swinging neckbreaker. And Zero just trying to find an answer, but the fast hands of Colby Cole shutting him out. Big face buster and Zero going high risk. And that big 450 splash. But even that, Zero doesn't think it's going to be enough to put COLBY away. And could it be? No! Zero going for mount tackle, but unable to connect. Big boot right to the stomach. Roll up out of nowhere, cover. 2, 3, count, fall. And Zero able to escape the atomic lariat. Possibly laying out on the mat just a little bit longer. Baiting COLBY in. We've seen this from Zero before. Getting that roll-up out of nowhere, and for all of COLBY's ability to focus his rage, that was certainly not something he was expecting. You know, if it weren't for the fact that I have to totally rebalance Zero as a character, I almost want to give him technical critical. Just with how effective he has been with roll-ups. Just like make that a part of his character. But that can be something I figure out at a later date. Because we are just about to get into the King of Fighters Trios title. You know what that means? 6-man elimination tag. Let's see here. And looks like right now, Nick Vadala of Nick's Wrestling Organization looking to add another tag team championship to the mantle that is that Nick's Wrestling Organization stable. They already have the Blake's House Wrestling Tag Team Championship. They already have the Judgment Pro Wrestling Chop Shop Championship. But they are looking to claim the King of Fighters Television Championship for themselves. Nick Vadala leading the charge against JB3. And I believe this might be the first time these two promoters have squared off. Of course, Blake's House Matchmakers always interested in seeing new matchups. And this could be one for the ages, but right now, it is not Nick Vadala versus JB3. Right now, it is NWO versus JPW. It is 3-on-3 for the King of Fighters Television Championship, and that's next. Here comes Judgment Professional Wrestling. The Enforcer, JJ Mondo, leading the charge, standing tall on the ramp. The Wild Card, that is Jason Solarian, Mr. 5-star himself. And here he comes, the big boss of Judgment Professional Wrestling, JB3. All three men making their way to the ring. The spotlight shining brightly. And that is not a problem for Mr. 5-star. That is not a problem for JJ Mondo. Right now, we have got promoter versus promoter in the opening moments of this contest. Both of these men, tremendously smart wrestlers. JB3 especially gifted at making sure the fight takes place exactly when, where, and how he wants, but let us not sell Nick Vadala short. He is the man that has orchestrated this Knicks Wrestling Organization tag team division that has made them so successful as a coach. And a beautiful European uppercut. Both men swinging for the fences, neither able to make contact. JB3 getting a couple parting shots on the big boss of Knicks Wrestling Organization before he makes his way to the ring, but taking your eyes off Laz Cobb is so dangerous because she is a catch-as-catch-can specialist. If you leave a limb outstretched, she is liable to tear it off. JB3 escaping to his own corner and possibly finding the answer to that question with a man with metal arms. JJ Mondo himself pistoning those arms right into the face of Laz Cobb, but Cobb fighting her way out of the corner, beginning to target the neck, beginning to target the elbows and shoulders of JJ, but JJ trying to just use that size and strength advantage, but Laz Cobb just utilizing leverage, able to keep herself out of harm's way. Big elbow drop across the chest, but Cobb able to escape. And Nick Vadala has a wild card of his own. Matthew Knapp. Japanese-style arm drag applied. Of course, he is somebody that can out-wrestle you. We have seen it before. But he can also do this. That patented dick-based offense of Matthew Knapp, and that is going to send JJ back to his own corner. Mr. 5-star, now the legal man in the ring, breaking up that dick hold once again. And Knapp able to slip out, but only once, as Mr. 5-star, Jason Solarian, able to roll through, deliver that double stomp, and Knapp fighting back in the center of the ring. European uppercut answered back by wild right hand. And both men just collapsing to the mat, at least for the moment. Picture perfect DDT from Solarian. And Knapp beating Solarian to the punch so expertly. Hold on, rolls through, goes for the cover. 2, no, only gets 1. Cobb now the legal competitor in this match, but Mr. 5-star entirely unbothered, but Northern Lights rolls through, cross arm breaker, but foot on the bottom rope will force her to break the hold. And Cobb, someone just so effective at picking people apart. But that is not all she can do. That head drop, that burning hammer she has, sidelined Terrell Benjamin for a month. If you leave any limb exposed, she will do tremendous harm to it. And again, utilizing that leverage, able to overpower the larger JB3. She is a technical wizard, but JB3, basement dropkick, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Laz Cobb, and that's going to send her back to her own corner. And here comes Nick Vadala. Dragon screw leg whip applied. Goes for a quick cover here. One, but only one. JB3 firing Vadala into the ropes, and big boot buried into the stomach of Vadala. And now both men slugging it out. European uppercut answered back by wild shot to the face. But it is JB3 standing tall. It is JB3 getting to his own corner and getting a fresh JJ Mondo into this match. Big neck breaker. And JJ, bow and arrow hold applied. And Nick struggling to escape the pressure as those metal arms of JJ putting in work, colliding with the face of Vadala. And JB3's team is in control. The Conglomerate holding court in this Blake's House Wrestling ring to tremendous effect. JJ, hold on. Able to escape that 2-on-1 situation. Has that side headlock applied, but Cobb able to escape. Fired into the ropes. Precision haymaker, but Cobb able to escape. Picks the leg, and knee bar applied, but JJ able to slip out of the hold. Back to basic scoop and a slam, and right back to that bow and arrow hold. Trying to tap out the tap out artist, and that is such a dangerous proposition. If you make the slightest mistake, she will punish you for it, but thus far JJ has been on fire. Big drop kick from Solarian, but it is blocked by Cobb. And hold on, this could be it right here. Burning hammer flattens Solarian, going for the cover. 2, but only gets 2. Cobb getting herself fired up now. Now attacking the legs of Solarian, taking away that agility advantage, and that has caused JB3's Conglomerate to clear out of that orange Gatorade corner. Knapp trying to figure out how he wants to tackle JB3, and that is such a challenging proposition as he is such a smart fighter. And thus far, JB3 just a half step ahead of Knapp at every possible moment. But Knapp going for a quick cover here, but no, JB3 shoulder off the mat immediately, just powering right out of that pinning predicament, and again right back to the jawbreaker. On Knapp answering back, no. Pile driver blocked with a backdrop here, and JB3 in control of the situation, and Knapp going right back to Cobb. STO and suplex combination. And why wouldn't you? Cobb has been on fire in this match, but JB3 looking to extinguish the flame with that elbow smash, and now combination double power bomb. Bow and arrow hold applied in the center of the ring, and that is going to clear out the blue Gatorade corner as both Matt and Nick just turning up the heat on JJ Mondo. Wild series of shots, and those metal arms being put to good use. Back elbow, but no, Cobb rolling out of the way at the last possible moment. Hold on, triangle lancer applied, and Cobb just trying to pick JJ apart, but those metallic arms proving to be too resistant. But Cobb doesn't seem to be bothered by that. She will just drop JJ right on his neck, cover 2. And that gets a count of 2, both aprons clearing out. Cobb trying to escape to her own corner, but JJ cuts her off. Big jawbreaker, goes for the cover, 1, 2. And very nearly picking up a pinfall elimination right there. As Cobb getting back to her own corner, bringing a fresh Nick Vadala in this match. JJ doing the same. Here comes Mr. 5-star. European uppercut, answer back, European uppercut. Back and forth, both men slugging it out. But Vadala standing tall at the end of the exchange, the master of the European uppercut. But he is not done. Sharpshooter applied, and that is going to clear both aprons out. Devastating drop kick from Solarian. No eliminations yet. 20 minutes into this match. And hold on just a moment here. Oh my God. Doomsday device executed to perfection. Arms trapped, suplexed back to the center of the ring, and Vadala needs out of this match. That suplex out of pure desperation, and here is a taste of your own medicine as JB3 in control of this match. And Matthew Knapp answering back with the dick-based offense of his own. And that appears to be precisely how these two want to engage at one another. It's like looking into a mirror. Wild shot after wild shot. Big football-style tackle answered back with a headbutt. And JB3 standing tall after all of it. Scoop and a slam. But Knapp unable. No, I take that back. That patented dick hold applied. And Cobb has Solarian trapped in that hold. And a picture-perfect Blizzard suplex, and Frank Vista getting himself involved in the match. Big 450 off the top. And Matthew Knapp, a major miscue, and that is going to cost this team. Cover, 2, 3 count fall, 1 elimination apiece. Pop-up cutter applied. Kamigoye, but Vadala is not finished yet. Cobb able to save Vadala at least for the moment as she kicks the head clean off the shoulders of JB3. Vadala attempting to chase JB3 down, but not quite able to do it. Big double suplex will send Vadala to the outside, and that is going to clear out both aprons. Big Pele kick as Cobb just applying the pressure, just bringing the pain to JJ Mondo as Vadala and JB3 battle it out on the outside. Promoter versus promoter. But now, possibly going for that double underhook powerbomb once again, but no. JJ Mondo able to escape, at least for the moment. JJ powering out. Cobb firing JJ into that orange Gatorade corner, and hold on. Hanging choke applied. And that is going to clear out both aprons once again. Cobb able to save herself from that assault. No, I take that back. Shot right into the face. And JJ now in control. No, fired into that blue Gatorade corner. And once again, hanging choke applied. And Vadala cutting off. Oh my God. Devastating Sambo suplex. Cobb and JJ just battling it out right now. Roaring lariat, but JJ struggling to stay on his feet. Yakuza kick from JB3, and Cobb making the save at the last possible moment. Rolling cross arm breaker, but an illegal choke applied, and the other two members of the Conglomerate distracting Harada, preventing him from calling for the disqualification. Big Sambo suplex applied. Double underhook. Powerbomb cover, but Harada doesn't see it. And devastating Insagiri. Devastating German suplex. Nick Vadala giving it everything he's got. And hold on, rolling through with that cross arm breaker. That could have been it if JB3 did not make the save. But this might be. And JJ Mondo has been eliminated. We are down to our final two. Knee bar applied. Harada doesn't see it. Single leg crab locked in, and this Knicks Wrestling Organization tag team picking up the victory. And the dominance of Knicks Wrestling Organization's tag team division once again on display. Nick Vadala, Laz Cobb, Matthew Knapp are your new King of Fighters television champions. So Nick, there you go. Now you've got a little bit more fuel to use in your promo next week. I do gotta say, have not been doing nearly enough. I'll check the title records. I know it's more than 0, but I could not tell you exactly how many. Yeah. Yeah, definitely her for sure. There might be at least one other, but I could not tell you right at this moment. But, like, man, it makes the matches stressful to watch, but manager interference is a really fun dynamic that I don't do enough with. Oh, definitely. And it is very funny. Yeah. Honestly, that sequence was just a bunch of blunders, which is, like, also very Matthew Knapp, because I think you picked somebody up to, either you or he picked somebody up, and that broke up a dive. And then, yeah, Matt gets caught in a roll-up. It was just that was a comedy spot in an otherwise serious match, and I'm a big fucking sucker for those. Yeah. Good video game. Like, genuinely, like, when this game is working, this game is working. Let's see here. But, yeah, you know what? Let's keep this show rolling. Team Lake Mary has been a truly dominant faction in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Just holding that Blake's House Wrestling heavyweight title with a vice-like grip. Many men have challenged Team Lake Mary. Very few have succeeded, but Shawn Satchwell, a man that is determined to not be forgotten. A man that is determined to earn himself a championship opportunity. A man that has climbed so very high only to get slapped down time and time and time again. Taking on Team Lake Mary seemingly all by himself. Well, he has got a one-on-one contest with the enigmatic competitor that is Jordan tonight, Josh Kaiser at ringside. He has already bested Brandon last week. So let us see if that momentum continues. Swashbuckler Shawn Satchwell, the master of the lariat, making his way to the ring. Here comes Jordan, a man that will kick your head off if you let him, or just as easily fold you in half with that patented bear hug. I have seen it happen time and time and time again. We will have to see the power, the might of the Swashbuckler if he is able to stay out of trouble in tonight's contest. And already Jordan gripping that bear hug just in the opening moments of this match. Just trying to crack the back of the Swashbuckler, crush the ribs. But Satchwell is undeterred, able to shake out of that bear hug relatively quickly, but that has created an opportunity for Jordan. He is going to keep the pressure on. And picture perfect press into the mat, but Satchwell powering out of that hold. And both of these men, no time wasted. Accelerator all the way to the floorboard. Satchwell just breaking the back of Jordan right over his knee. And Satchwell was trying to find a foothold in this match. Unable to utilize those powerful arms exactly the way he wants. Jordan proving to be a little bit too slippery. But he is finding opportunities and making the most out of them when he is able. But thus far, Jordan has just been on fire. Double knee drop right to the lower back. And right hands answered back with chops to the chest. And Jordan standing tall all alone. And sliding D right across the face, and then crossface chicken wing applied. and Satchwell struggling to escape the pressure. They say sometimes, when you call someone out, you may not like who picks up at the other end of the line, and right now, I cannot imagine that Satchwell likes the Jordan that has answered the call tonight, as he has just been a monster. Big clubbing blow to the back. Satchwell trying to find purchase in this match any way that he can. Head scissors right into that triangle chokehold, and now Satchwell able to slip out, but slamming Jordan to the mat, but Jordan, even from the ground, taking it to Satchwell. It has just been non-stop offensive efforts from Jordan, but Satchwell protecting his back at least for the moment. And a sliding lariat right across the throat, and the master of the lariat has begun to work. And that is precisely what Satchwell needs. But Jordan answering back, strikes the chest, stomach, head, and a devastating kick, but Satchwell fighting his way to his feet. Clubbing blow again to the back, and he could be going for it here. And just a monstrous lariat. But not yet going for it all. Not yet going for that powder keg lariat. As he leaps across, sliding lariat once again. Lariat to the legs, and the powerful arms of Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell are beginning to do their thing. Roaring lariat across the throat, and Jordan answering back enziguri and trying to get himself fired up. Big boy senton right into the upper back of Satchwell, and Satchwell answering back. Just crushing Jordan's jaw right against his shoulder. And there it is! Powder keg lariat crushing the neck of Jordan. And Shawn Satchwell will not be denied. Going through the members of Team Lake Mary, he demands a shot at gold. I do gotta say, that is not how I expected that match to end, but damn, that was a good match. You know, Jordan getting heat on him for like a good solid 8 minutes, and then Satchwell just started unloading on him with lariats. Good ass wrestling match. But, you know, we have just got 2 matches left for y'all tonight, folks. Coming up next, Terrell Benjamin, a man that is holding this open challenge. He wants to be prepared for a shot at Josh Kaiser. He wants to take on any and all comers. Well, we have found out exactly who is going to be challenging Terrell tonight. Let's see here. Is going to be Ultimo Dragon. The man that went through a positively stacked open challenge battle royal. But those are odds Terrell is extremely familiar with. And right now, he is going to be going head-to-head with one of the all-time greats. Well, just as we said just a few moments ago, when you call someone out, you might not like who picks up on the other end. Well, we will see what Terrell is able to do tonight, because that match, it's next. getting himself fired up. And he is going to need to be, after the display that Ultimo Dragon had in that Battle Royal, he looks like he is ready to collect another 9 belts, but he is going head-to-head with the king of the Battle Royal. Former Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And hold on. Big lift and drop into the center of the mat, and Ultimo Dragon starting things off hot here. Terrell firing Ultimo Dragon into the corner turnbuckle, but Ultimo Dragon arm drag, able to escape. And Terrell, just a man that is so incredibly strong. It's also extraordinarily rare that you see him not at a size deficit, but certainly at a speed deficit, as that Frankensteiner off the top positively levels Terrell Benjamin. As I said, Ultimo Dragon looking ready to compete, looking as tough as ever, looking as athletic as ever. And Terrell going to need to find an answer to that athleticism, to that toughness. Big headbutt from Terrell, and like I said, Terrell not used to having an opponent approximately his size. Terrell a bit of a giant killer, but certainly that is going to create opportunities for him. That strength advantage that he has, even against larger opponents, going to be extremely effective in this match if he is able to grab a hold of Ultimo Dragon. Now crossface chicken wing applied as he's just trying to slow him down. Even that is proving to be difficult, but a big powerbomb stacks him up. Cover one, but only one. Ultimo Dragon able to escape. Terrell going high risk, but Ultimo Dragon able to roll out of the way, and Terrell comes colliding with canvas. Big Russian leg sweep will connect. And figure 4 leg lock, targeting the knees, targeting the ankles of Ultimo Dragon, trying to take away that agility advantage, and that could be a major difference maker in this match if he is able to utilize that strategy effectively. Suplex center of the ring gets only a count of 1. Irish whip into the corner turnbuckle, and Terrell getting fired up, delivering a series of boots to the chest. Ultimo Dragon has nowhere to go. Step over toe hold face lock applied. And another big headbutt, and Terrell getting amped up. And elbow across the throat. Hold on. Devastating tombstone pile driver cover. 1, but only gets 1. Terrell has been dropped on his head before. He will be dropped on his head again. Stacks him up. Cover 2. And only gets 2. Both men trading pinning predicaments, soul butt to the chest, but Terrell able to escape. Another big soul butt, but Terrell marching right through it. Like a horror movie monster, he keeps coming. Able to get to the ropes, able to escape that half crab. And that series of kicks proving to be so tremendously effective in the Battle Royal. Now with 1 man in front of him, going for the cover 2. And very nearly picking up the win right there. Ultimo Dragon in total control, going for that flying cross chop, but Terrell able to escape. Hold on. Big Shiranui goes for the cover 2. And very nearly picking up the win right there, but Terrell answering back. Sambo style suplex. Elbow again across the throat. No, roll up out of nowhere cover. That's that it too. Oh my God. Big backbreaker will connect, and a diving elbow this time find its mark, but Ultimo Dragon foot on the bottom rope. Emerald Flosion, shades of the Emerald Myth, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and that is not quite enough. Both of these men have given everything to each other. Rolling through, cover, and no, it's still not enough to put Terrell away. Terrell going high risk. Hold on just a moment here. Going for it all. Burning hammer. Cover. 2. No. It's not enough to put Ultimo Dragon away. Big wheel kick right to the jaw. Terrell stunned. Out on his feet. Cross chop to the back of the head. Terrell unable to protect himself. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Ultimo Dragon getting fired up. Dragon sleeper, but Terrell hanging on, refusing to be submitted. And that running power bomb flattens Terrell, center of the ring. Is that it? And it is. Both of these men hitting one another with their best shots. When Ultimo Dragon got a shoulder off the mat after that burning hammer, you could tell Terrell was struggling. What can I hit him with next? What can I hit him with that he hasn't gotten up from? Terrell couldn't find an answer, but Ultimo Dragon could. That running Liger Bomb just leveling Terrell Benjamin in the center of the ring, picking up the victory in tonight's Open Challenge. And let me get a sip of water before we get into tonight's main event, because that one was a lot. Gotta say, having water on hand, it is a good idea. You do have to have water if you want to be champion. But we have got one more match for you guys tonight, folks. Dick Boss inserting himself into the Fatal 4-Way last week, picking up the victory, submitting Mag.Lo to punches. Well, Mag.Lo is not happy about this. Of course, Mag.Lo very much interested in Josh's heavyweight title, but there is a score he has got to settle first. As he can go one-on-one with Dick Boss in tonight's main event, possibly avenge that loss. Although Dick Boss has an opportunity tonight to pin the People's Champion one-on-one. And as a man that has got beef with Josh Kaiser, he is absolutely interested in getting through the man in front of him to get one step closer. So, let's not waste any more time. Dick Boss, Mag.Lo, and that's next. Boss positively a force of nature, but hold on just a moment. Mag.Lo playing his way to the ring. Of course, you can find the theme of Mag.Lo team and more at maglo.bandcamp.com. The People's Champion making his way to the ring. The crowd getting fired up already. And Mag.Lo testing Dick Boss, testing his power, able to get the upper hand at least for the moment. Dick Boss answering back, wild shot, swinging for the fences, but not able to keep that advantage. Both men evenly matched in terms of strength, but Mag.Lo pushing Dick Boss back. That extra motivation, that loss last week, so hard to swallow, and could be a difference maker right here, right now. And Mag.Lo back to basics, a crowd favorite, applying that airplane spin, and that's going to get the crowd woken up. And while the crowd is already amped up for it, spinning toe hold, that signature maneuver, double arm DDT, Mag.Lo is playing the hits. Crossface chicken wing locked in. Hold on, flash roll up cover, but not even a count of one. It is going to take more than that to keep Dick Boss down. Dick Boss just pounding Mag.Lo's head right into the mat. Mag.Lo answering back. Just flattening Dick Boss on the mat. Falling headbutt applied. But Dick Boss answering back with a headbutt of his own. Mag.Lo rolling up, but Dick Boss slipping out of the hold and again just punishing Mag.Lo for the audacity to go for that cover. X marks the spot right on the back, and again, patented double arm DDT will connect. And sliding forearm smash, Mag.Lo in control. This is an angry Mag.Lo, but this is a focused Mag.Lo. Looking to exercise Dick Boss from the Blake's House main event and going right back to that patented spinning toe hold. And again, Mag.Lo keeping up the pressure. This time, Dick Boss able to escape. Answering back, kick lower abdomen. Harada going to let them fight. And the crowd chanting Mag.Lo's name, giving him the power he needs to get back on his feet, but Dick Boss putting him right back into the mat. Sidewalk slam, just flattening him, and again, just targeting the head and neck of Mag.Lo. Swinging with that clubbing blow, not quite able to connect, but the precision haymaker absolutely will, and Dick Boss going high risk, but Mag.Lo scrambling to his feet. He knows that 360-pound big boy senton is positively devastating. And Dick Boss, all power, just slamming Mag.Lo to the mat, lifting him, dropping him in so many different ways, but Mag.Lo going right back to basics, right back to what works, that patented double arm DDT, getting him the advantage in this match. Big Samoan drop, but Dick Boss rolling right through it. And hold on, choke bomb in the center of the ring too. And very nearly picking up the victory right there. Press and power slam too. And oh my God, so close. Water wheel drop, and Dick Boss set up perfectly. He is going for that big boy senton. No! Big body press, and Mag.Lo rolls out of the way. And Mag.Lo, driver! Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No. Not enough. not enough to put Dick Boss away. Both men giving everything they've got. Big Lariat and Mag.Lo getting himself fired up, trying to figure out what he's got left to give to this match, what he has got left that Dick Boss hasn't seen before. Or possibly yet another Mag.Lo driver! Dick Boss right back to his feet and answering back with a choke bomb into that bottom corner turnbuckle. And press, power slam connects, cover, 2, no, 3, count, fall. And Dick Boss with a decisive victory over Mag.Lo. That press power slam, that choke power bomb, just so tremendously effective. Mag.Lo came into tonight's main event, called Dick Boss out, wanted to exercise him from the main event picture. But if anything, Dick Boss has proved this is exactly where he belongs. But that is going to conclude the main portion of tonight's program. Of course, as always, we've got the bonus match. Pearlman literally wrestled tonight, so I'm going to re-roll him. But let's see here. While y'all figure out who is going to be in this match, I'm going to see if anybody in the Blake's House Clique is streaming tonight. Let's see. It looks like my friend Bunny's streaming tonight. Might throw to her. I'm also going to grab another sip of water. If nobody's calling out names, I think I'm going to put Christian on the right side of the screen. Get some continuity between Edge being the opener and Christian being the closer. We could just make this real fucking Canadian and put Maxima in on the blue Gatorade corner. And I think that's what I am going to do. Let us see here. So I'm going to hit that button. I'm going to do that. Let us see here. Hoi. I do gotta say, and like, hey, this is not to disparage anybody that might have been lurking tonight. Because, like, hey, I'm grateful for anybody that is watching this program. But it does suck, like, when a show that I think is, like, legitimately great in terms of match quality, like, there's not really anybody hanging out in the chat for it. It is not going to stop me from doing this show. Because, like, hey, this show will always exist on the YouTube archive, and I think it is genuinely great. And like I said, anybody that was hanging out here just lurking, you're all good. It is here. It is nearly 10. think I will, the stream I think I'm going to be throwing to after this match is playing King of Fighters the 14th one. And I think I might want to join both of them, both the people playing in that. Which does unfortunately mean I have to put on pants. Big Mongolian shot from the Canadian Cyborg. Honestly, that is a good Maxima kit. And as somebody that, if anybody follows me on Twitter for some reason, or even just saw the etches that I made in the Battle Royal, the people that are good at making characters in this video game, like, are genuinely impressive. Because it is hard to do that well, in my own experience. It's something I struggle with, is making, like, wrestlers look good. I'm gonna figure out what part that is on Maxima's back, because that would actually be quite useful. But also, too, it is like, part of it is slightly limited options as far as gear goes. Which, like, that's what the part editor is for. But, like, some patterns on shirts that feel like they should be gimmies are not there. I like that. Yeah, Maxima ran right through him. I mean, he is a big Canadian cyborg, so, I mean, what are you gonna do? But, yeah, that is going to be it for tonight's program. If you liked what you saw tonight, we do this every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. It is a weekly episodic wrestling program, which means we do keep continuity from week to week. I do make a conscious effort to make sure somebody that it is their first time here, they're having just as much fun as somebody that has been here for over a year. And we have been running the show for over a year. But, you know, you're more than welcome to come in next week and be the judge of that yourself. Additionally, myself and my good friend Heavy Kira, we stream NHL 20 on Wednesday nights. We bullshit about whatever happens to be on our mind. Very increasingly often, in recent memory, that is the latest King of Fighters trailer, and generally esports news is kind of our wheelhouse. So if that sounds like something that interests you, mediocre at best hockey and thought-provoking conversation, be on the lookout for us at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy every Wednesday night. Additionally, I have been making a little bit of an effort to stream on off days. Particularly the last couple weeks. I got real excited about Maiden and Spell, and I've still got a little bit of things left to do in that video game, so be on the lookout for that. I think that is going to be it. Of course, you know, it has been a little while since I've done this, and, you know, this one's entirely on me. I'm not the only person responsible for running this program. Certainly, I run the show, I call the matches, but, you know, you've got people like Mag.Lo, the person that did a lot of the original music for this program. Person that did all the custom crowd chants that you hear on this program. He's a real rapper and a real producer, and does genuinely good work in the music space. So check him out at maglo.bandcamp.com. Additionally, Jamie Holloway, responsible for the mat and apron graphics. Let's see. John Torrico, responsible for the match cards that I do need to get back to making. Life has been rather hectic, and has just not let up since I rebuilt my computer, which is kind of why production side has lacked in the last few months, which I'm sure it is, like, partly noticeable, but hey, that is just the way it goes sometimes. Of course, the Gatekeeper and Nick, Troll Wizard in the chat, two people that co-write this program with me. They have submitted characters and story ideas, and hey, without them, this show would not be what it is. So, yeah, thanks to all of them, and thanks to anybody that hangs out with us on Sunday nights. Thanks to anybody that's watching me on YouTube. I think my views on that platform get single-digit views, so anybody that is watching me on YouTube, you know, hats off to you. But I think that is going to be it tonight. I am going to go ahead and throw to my good friend Bunny, and maybe play a little bit of Street Fighter, or play a little King of Fighters. Let's see here.